patient with them, I try to. But you got room temperature IQ. Expecting a lecture from these idiot guys who got opinions not worth is what's under my shoe. Y'all tripping on truth when we call it out. Cause y'all people as goofy as I'll get out. If y'all with them and not with you, I'd sit out. Cause every rapper's on the list now, mad at a pitch count. Throwing heaters like my soul's beat up. No people focus on hoaxes in the shows he book. And I'm hoping to open doors and I got foes and such. But I know that I'll be opposing to the goal. I must start attacking. Ain't lacking, my brain's lashed in. Same way that I game is the same way of the backhand. All the pain that I bring up is like the bane to the Batman. I'm back cracking. Whack trends claiming they rap fans and backtracking. Give a crap about the what's his face. Only thing you out rapping is a sandwich at Subway. And y'all just so happen to welcome beef on my lunch plate. And you are a disaster and this can only go one way. And you're steady flashing guns in your music vids. And I know you do it for the fun, but what you doing is abusing every rule. Of course you can use it quick. You're showing the world you don't know what you are doing, kid.
Why would you waste your time when you can be so much more, so much more, so much more? Why would you go in blind when you can be so much more, so much more? I can only be great.
It's one thing that I want you to see. It's everybody is ignorant. It's only when you speak on what you don't know you become slow, and that ignorance crosses into stupidity. Yet I'm still spending my energy debating enemies that tend to be idiots, really inept politically, that don't have the depth or wit of me. Oh well, it'll be co-chance in hell, so riddle me this. How am I supposed to take you serious when all of your positions are socially expedient? Thinking you a rebel, but at most you obedient. Opposing opinions make folks be belligerent. Occult and religious, so you know what's on CNN and vote what you told by the folks that got a sentence missing. Oh, you a hypocrite and I'm in awe, cause the diversity you advocate is not in thought. You get away with it cause you placed in a freaking chamber with echoes ringing, surrounded by a bunch of brainless. Your aim is yet all the same shame cause you ain't slick, afraid to relate other things cause you nameless. Tamed and weak and pathetic, you epitomize politic ties cause you scared to be criticized. Ancient trick, you ain't say this, you afraid to unplug from the matrix. Basic.
Why would you waste your time when you can be so much more, so much more, so much more? Why would you go in blind when you can be so much more, so much more? I can only be great.
Yeah. We're just gonna spit on this one. Yo. Hey. I told get writers
All you bitches better know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you out the dark, I'ma spit your fucking no threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
Salute. Happy Monday. Welcome to Cannon Speaks. I am Cannon Hotep. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon to let you know when I got new content coming up. Please share this video. Let people know we live. YouTube's algorithm is whooping my ass right now. I'm definitely shadow banned. So every little bit helps people. So take 2 seconds, hit the like button, take another 2 seconds, hit that share button, please. Let people know we're live. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. For me, it wasn't too bad. It was 92 degrees, but it was like an overcast day, so the sun wasn't really beating me over the head. But you know, still, what you saying, watcher? I need to make you an intro countdown video. Hey, I appreciate you. We got Watcher on the web in the building. If you're not subscribed to him, go holler at him. Hit that subscribe button on his channel as well. We got Robert Banks in the building. What's going on? We got Panda Milk in the building. What's the deal? We got another asshole in here as well. I feel you. All right, I appreciate it, Watcher. I got you on that. Anyway, so like I said, it was an overcast day, but you know, par for the course. Drank like 3 liters of water, I think, in like an hour. It was so fucking like just humid here in Maryland. You know what I mean? Anyway, I digress. Sorry I don't have my beautiful tapestry on the wall. Was running a little bit behind. We got Natalie McLendon on the building. What's the deal, Natalie? So I was just running a little late today, so no beautiful tapestry of guns on the wall. But hey, I appreciate you guys rolling with me anyway. We got 10 in the building. We got 8 likes. Let's get up to 10 likes. Let's get this stream shared out, people. We got AG400 in the bills. AG, what's going on, yo? Hotep and Bill, salute to you too. So check it, right? I got a couple stories I want to touch on today. So the first story I want to touch on, what you saw in the thumbnail, these Squeegee kids in Baltimore, yo, they is out of pocket. They 100% out of pocket. You know what I mean? Something wrong with these kids, yo. They aggressing people. If people don't give them no money, if people don't want their windshields washed, they fucking vandalizing or destroying property, hitting their cars and shit. Shit is out of hand, right? Now, back in the 90s, right? I don't know if it was like this at any other city, but I know here in Baltimore in the 90s, early 90s, back when I was walking the streets, you know, when I was a young breastfed child running wild, you know what I mean, in the streets, right? We had Squeegee kids back then. Right? You know, shit, my uncle and my aunt used to do the shit, right? Back when they was teenagers. You ain't hear about none of this shit back then. You ain't hear about none of this shit back then, right? They would go out there, they hustle for $1. If somebody ain't want their fucking window washed, they ain't want their window washed. They keep it moving, right? You know what I mean? If there was any issues with the Squeegee kids, right? The police handled it, right? They handled that shit, right? Which kept most of the Squeegee kids in line because they didn't want to deal with the Baltimore City police. But now, these Squeegee kids are out of pocket and ain't nobody trying to do shit about it. Right? So we're going to get into this, right? So the first story I got is coming from WBFF Fox 45 here in Baltimore, right? The mayor and the DA, who arguably might be going to jail soon, Marilyn Mosby. Actually, she's the former DA now because we have a new DA here in Baltimore named Ivan Bates. See how he do, right? But anyway, they weren't trying to do shit about this. Right? So we're gonna play this video from Fox 45 because people really want. What's going on, Charles K? People really want answers, yo. People really want answers, especially like the business owners in downtown Baltimore, because it's fucking with their business. You know what I mean? People don't want to come, you know, tour or walk around or drive around down Baltimore because they get harassed, yo. Shit is ridiculous. It's out of hand. But you got, you know what? Let's just go. Let's keep it moving. Sorry about that. Let me see.
Mayor Scott and City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby have both said they won't clear the streets of squeegee kids, but as we've said, there are laws in place to keep them out of intersections. One law states a person can't stand in a roadway to solicit a ride, employment, or business from a driver. Another statute targets aggressive soliciting, defined by actions like intentionally blocking a driver or using obscene language and intimidation. Enforcement of those laws has been very limited. And as city leaders and police turn a blind eye to the concerns about squeegee kids, those violent and frightening confrontations continue. Fox 45's Olivia Dance is live downtown after hearing from more people who say they've been assaulted by squeegee kids. Olivia?
Well, Maxine, the people I spoke to are scared to come into the city because of squeegee kids, and they're also frustrated because they say police aren't helping. Now, right now, we're at the intersection of Mount Royal and North Avenues, and you can see that there's some squeegee kids here now. We're also zoom in to show you that there is currently a police officer on this corner as well, but as you can see, he's just sitting in his car.
Why are they allowing this to happen? It is a crime.
Week after week, Fox 45 viewers calling to say they had a bad experience with squeegee kids.
You can just see the body language. People are saying no. The kids are so defiant. They still spray your windows. They spray you in your face with whatever solution it is. You know, yes, they kick cars and stuff, but you can see their aggression.
One call.
Now, this guy's not being hyperbolic. He's not being he's not exaggerating. I've seen it. I've seen that. They do that. They'll be at an intersection, right? Like, I think the intersection that's up right now, I want to say is I think that's North Avenue, right? I think that's North Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. You'll tell them no, like, no, I'm good. And they still fucking spray your window down, and they still wipe that shit, and they still expect you to give money. And in some cases, these kids, right, you got some kids that are respectful, like, all right, cool, and they keep it moving, right? Because it's unsolicited. You know what I mean? It ain't like you told him, yo, come on, I need my windows washed, yo. Because there's been times where I told a nigga to come here, yo, cause I got my big ass truck, I done came out the dump or some shit, my shit is messed up, I might not got no fluid real quick, hey, yo, hit my windows real quick. But my truck's so fucking tall, they don't want to do it. You know, go figure, right? They don't want to get a quick $5 from me just to hit my windows real quick on my truck, right? Because I be trying to help a brother out, because some of them kids literally be out there trying to make $1. Right? They really, literally, legitimately be out there trying to get some money, right? Majority of them kids ain't kids. They're like 18 and over. Most of them selling. They slinging that shit out there, and it's an easy way to sling that shit, because what better way to get up on a car, right, than being a squeegee kid? Acting like you wash somebody's windows, you hand somebody, you know, that work. You know what I mean? But it's a fucking nuisance, right? Especially when they don't get their way and they start having these tantrums and they start fucking with your shit. But I digress. Let's keep it moving.
Caller who wanted to remain anonymous has had several
What up, Kid Gravity?
encounters with squeegee kids.
I'd much rather not be working in the city right now. It is very unsafe for myself and others.
At a city intersection on July 9th.
My mother waved her arms no, and I said no as well. And he acted like he put his hand in his bag, and he pointed his fingers and went like he was shooting me and my mother.
A squeegee kid threatened him and his mother. He says he called the police, but no officers ever showed up. That lack of police response not adding up with Mayor Scott's words.
What I would tell folks is that if you have that kind of experience, report it to the police. Don't leave. Allow us to come and investigate it.
But
you hear this nigga? This is our mayor. This is the mayor of Baltimore. The nigga ain't in my age. Look at this dude. Right? Don't leave. What the fuck you mean don't leave, yo? These people are being accosted. You'll see this later. These people being accosted. You tell them don't leave the fucking violent situation? Call the police. And the police ain't been doing shit. The police ain't been doing shit because they ain't been allowed to do shit. You know why they ain't been allowed to do shit? Because you heard it in the beginning of this video. This nigga right here won't let them.
Allow us to come and investigate it.
But the problems continue. That same caller says several days later, he had another incident with squeegee kids.
You see that nigga right there? He ain't no kid. That's a grown-ass man.
Another incident with Squeegee kids.
I was coming down through Federal Hill from work, and they were shooting at me with pistols, shooting at me when I was riding by, and they were also shooting cars.
And another viewer sent us this video of a Squeegee kid giving her the middle finger after she said she didn't want her windshield cleaned. She says after she stopped recording, the kid asked her to delete the video.
So that's what some people would do, right? When they tell them no and they fucking spray that shit anyway, they turn their windshield wipers on like, yo, get the fuck out of here. But they still be persistent, and then they get pissed when you don't like give in.
And sprayed her with his bottle and threatened her. She says now she's too scared to visit Baltimore again.
The police are looking the other way, and when they turn a blind eye to this violence and this lawlessness and this property damage, people leave Baltimore. All of these commuters, all of these business owners are going to pick up and leave because they don't want to stick around for this.
Sean Kennedy with the Maryland Public Policy Institute says people don't feel safe while police ignore the violence in front of them.
There's no police response to speak of. Police stand on corners and watch them commit these crimes and do nothing.
They can't.
Why do you think law enforcement aren't responding?
It's clear that they have orders from above. The police on the streets of Baltimore want to see order restored, but they're being told they can't. Their hands are tied. And what Mayor Scott's saying is not trickling down to the police because someone in the middle is saying, no, don't touch the Squeegee kids.
There's nobody in the middle saying no. It's fucking Brandon Scott saying no. The DA or the former DA, because she ain't it no more, Marilyn Mosby saying don't go after them. I'm here all the time. Right here, this is Lombard, and I think this is Lombard and President Street. I'm constantly right here, and I watch these kids act a fucking fool all the time right here. All the time. What's up, Ahmad? We got Head Trauma 9/11 in the building. We got Robert Banks in the building. What's the deal? We got Ahmad Wilson. What's up? But yeah, I'm here all the time, yo, and they stay here, right here. And this is where the money be, y'all. This is downtown Baltimore, right? When you bring this left, with this truck going, right? When you hit that, you downtown. You downtown. You're in the heart of downtown. All the restaurants, the inner harbor place, all that shit right there. You got people coming right here. This is President Street. If you keep going up, you keep going north on President Street or west on President Street, that's 83. 83 takes you into Pennsylvania. You got people coming down from Pennsylvania to come have a good time downtown. Then on the other side of Baltimore, you got 95 people coming in from Virginia and DC and stuff like that, coming to have a good time at the harbor, but they can't. Because when they get down here, they got to deal with this shit. But then you got people that want to say that they the fucking victims. Oh, the Squeegee kids is the victims. They call them Squeegee workers. Squeegee workers. They ain't got no fucking W-2s. Shit is ridiculous. Then I heard today you had a Squeegee kid talking about he shouldn't have got out the car. They tell people don't get out the car because they don't know what we got on us. I'm like, what? This came from a Squeegee kid, yo. What's up, Natasha? She says it reminds her of Atlanta's Water Boys I heard about last year. Damn. Jimmy said, fuck them hoe ass Squeegee kids. Yo, this shit's crazy, bro.
Now I reached out to both the Baltimore police and the police union to ask if they have a stand down order to explain why they aren't responding. And a spokesperson for the police department replied saying, no, there is no stand down order. Reporting live in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News.
At least.
Check it, right? I live here. I see what they do. Police don't do shit about it. It's the same thing with the niggas on the dirt bikes. Police can't do nothing about it because the higher up said don't do nothing about it. Can't chase the people on the dirt bikes. Meanwhile, the dudes on the dirt bikes, they fucking up people's cars and shit like that because they don't see why they wheeling, or they fucking cutting off traffic and shit like a motorcade and some more shit. Right? Then you got people talking, well, let's legalize it and regulate it. Nigga, it's already legalized and regulated. It's called a car wash. That's where you get your fucking windows washed, a car wash. Last time I checked, the corner of Lombard of Conway and Light Street ain't a fucking car wash. Like I said, the shit is unsolicited. Nobody's asking them to come wash it. Some people are. Some people wave them over. Some people wave them over like, yo, hook me up. Right? For instance, I came across a dude, right? I'm coming down, going to work one day. Young boy out there at 8 o'clock in the morning. He got on a polo shirt. He got on khakis and some Sperry's on his feet. Looking real presentable with a fucking squeegee and some Windex. Like a businessman. I was like, you know what, kid? Here go $20. Wash my windows for me. I appreciate that. Hustle and he looked presentable. Got ran off that corner a couple weeks later by some niggas. Now they out there tank tops, shorts around their ass, trying to muscle people into giving them money to wash their windows because they saw a little homie getting some money. Next thing you know, they selling dope right off that same corner, disguised as fucking quote unquote squeegee kids. Shit is crazy, y'all. Shit is ridiculous. Like, it pisses me off because the thing is like, I don't mind having squeegee kids. I don't mind that shit. Most people wouldn't mind it if they knew how to fucking act. If they knew how to act, nobody would mind that shit. You go, hey, yo, you need your windows washed? No, I'm straight, bruh. All right, cool. Simple as that. Squeegee workers. Only squeegee workers I see is the motherfuckers washing the windows on the high rises. They try to give them a name, squeegee workers. Like they got hired by fucking Labor Ready or some shit. It's a fucking nuisance now. Now I'm all for dudes, little young dudes being out there hustling, trying to get their money. But when they acting like this, nah, that shit gotta stop. Y'all fucked it up. Y'all fucked it up. It's hustling backwards. Watch it says Squeegee kids versus Kia boys. Yeah, Natasha, like nobody want to deal with that shit, y'all. You know what I mean? Head Trauma said, imagine Squeegee kids paying taxes. Yeah, so the dirt bike riders in New York do the same shit, bruh. Yeah, that's how they do. What's up, Emmanuel? Trying to look up how to season space meals in Joe Biden's economy. What's up, SF? SF in the building. He says police aren't there to help you. They're there to process the crime scene. That's facts. That's facts. They don't have any obligation to protect and serve. Even though that's what they quote unquote supposed to be. You know what I mean? Shit is sad, man. So check it, right? Let me see. Let me go to this other story. Is this the same one? Yeah, so check this shit out. Same, I think, yeah, the same, no, that's not it. Hold on. Let's get rid of that one. Alright, whatever. Try this again. Okay, not working. Let's see. All right, that's not it. Let's get rid of that. Check this shit out. This was Sunday. This was Sunday. This shit happened Sunday, y'all. There's no audio to it, so just check this shit out. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this dude right here. Somehow, I'm gonna read the story, but somehow the driver got out the car. I guess he was pissed that they did something to his car, and then check this shit out. Just punching him, and then one of the Squeegee kids put him back in his car, shut the door, told him to get out of here. Told him to get out of here. That was Sunday. That shit was Sunday. That was Sunday, y'all. So it says the person who gave the video to Fox 45 News said they wanted to remain anonymous. The person said the video was recorded at the intersection of President and Lombard Street on Sunday afternoon. The person said that he saw the driver, who appeared to be very angry, get out of the vehicle, and then one person swung at the driver with a squeegee. Earlier this month, 48-year-old Timothy Reynolds was shot and killed during an encounter with the Squeegee kids. That was like a couple weeks ago. In the Inner Harbor, a teenager was charged as an adult with his death. But don't even know if they got the right fucking kid. All right? Don't even know if they got the right fucking kid. That was Sunday. This Sunday. Then, this was a week ago right here. Check this shit out. We got a Squeegee kid bucking with the police. Check this shit out. Make sure I got that shit right.
See how in that man face? Look, you see him, he supposed to be doing it, man. It's all the time. Get that.
No respect. No respect. Police officers like, yo, I'm just trying to tell you, don't be harassing people out here. If they don't want to give you no money, leave them alone. That's all the cops said. Kid bucking. Posturing up. You know what I mean? Police officers showed some restraint because way the kid was posturing up, he lucky another. If he would have caught the wrong cop, they'd have bust his ass. They'd have bust his ass. You know what I mean? Like, there's no respect there, yo. There's no respect. No respect, Joe. Let me see something. Yeah, Charles. He trying to tell him, and the kid acting like that. Yeah, that's how it be, though. That's how it is. That's how it is. But people want to make, oh, they the victims. They the victims. Like, no, they not the victims. They not. You know what I mean? They not. Hey, question. One in the chat if you could see that last video. The last video I played. One in the chat if you could see that last video. That's big facts, Steph. That's big facts. Steph right. And I mean, clearly that dude, that cop cared. He just like, yo, chill on that aggressive shit. He trying to talk to the dude. He ain't out there trying to arrest him, trying to sit him down in cuffs and none of that shit. Thanks, DMW. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't sitting there trying to put the dude in cuffs and all this other shit. He wasn't trying to do that. He just like, yo, chill out. Chill the fuck out. That's it. Look at this one right here. Here go another one. Check this shit out. When was this? Like, this ain't just happening, right? So this one from 2020.
At 11, police arrest an 18-year-old in connection with an assault involving so-called Squeegee kids last week. Officers say Jaheim Burrows assaulted a 35-year-old woman on West Conway Street last Thursday.
West Conway Street. That's where the dude just got shot at. That's where the dude got shot at 2 weeks ago by the Squeegee kid.
Says someone broke her rear window when she said she did not want her windows cleaned. She also told police the suspect got on a scooter and ran into her. She was taken to the hospital for treatment. Burrows now facing assault and destruction of property charges.
You know what I mean? Here go another one.
Line showing what appears to be a so-called Squeegee kid punching the driver of a vehicle in downtown Baltimore. WJZ is live. Sean Stryker tells us what led to that attack and what is being done to help make sure it doesn't happen again. Sean?
Yeah, Denise. Well, so far this year, the city has received 283 complaints regarding Squeegee kids. The most recent, well, that happened just over there on the corner of Presidents and Lombard Street, and it was all caught on tape. A violent encounter between a driver and Squeegee kid. The video posted online drawing thousands of views and hundreds of comments, calling it crazy and sad.
It's disappointing.
No, I don't like that.
According to the police report, this all happened after the victim got out of his car to confront the Squeegee kid for smacking his window after being asked not to wash the windshield.
Some of the kids are great, but unfortunately the few that are aggressive, make it difficult.
Just days later, Squeegee kids are back on the very corner the incident occurred. As the city struggles to find a solution to this ongoing problem, police stopped to hand out information on job training before telling them they had to move along.
We're working side by side with the Mayor's Office of Youth and Family Services to, number one, provide opportunities so those young men don't have to do that, but for this case specifically, to identify that person to hold them accountable.
I think that's what's needed. That's what it takes.
Taurus Barksdale, who started the Hire a Squeegee Kid for a Day challenge, says this video is heartbreaking.
Sometimes they can be the victim, sometimes they can be the aggressor. So it comes from both sides, but we have to get them off the streets, period.
Taurus says what the officer did today is a step in the right direction. Commissioner Harrison says for this incident, they are looking at cameras in the area to identify the individual responsible. From downtown Baltimore, I'm Sean Stryker for WJZ.
Shit crazy, right? Right? Shit sad, yo. Shit sad. Check out this headline right here. 12-year-old Squeegee kid charged in BB gun attack near Baltimore Police Department headquarters. This was July 18th. This was this year. This was this month. This was this week. Or the past week. Let's look at this one. Squeegee kid and police officer in verbal confrontation. That's the one we just watched. Baltimore's long history of clashes involving Squeegee kids. Look at this shit. That was 2009. Look at this. March 31st, 2018. Local nurse targeted by Squeegee boys. October 4th, 2018. Squeegee boy accused of damaging her car in South Baltimore. 2018, October 25th. Squeegee squabble. Driver says Squeegee kid punched him. Like, y'all see this shit? Squeegee kid hit by car in downtown Baltimore. Squeegee kid arrested for throwing rocks and spraying cleaner in driver's face. Squeegee kid concerns couple leaves Baltimore for Lancaster after attack. October 2019, police investigating after shots fired during Squeegee altercation. Y'all get this? Y'all get this? Well, Charles, our DA, or our previous DA, seems like she may be going to jail for like some fucking stealing PPP loans and shit and buying houses. So she's not there anymore. So we'll see what the new one's doing. Look at this. 2020. Driver says Squeegee kid attacked him in downtown Baltimore. Look at this shit. Y'all get the drift, right? I'm not going to read them all because it's a lot. Y'all get the drift. Baltimore Squeegee kid allegedly shoots 2 people with BB gun near police headquarters.
The top story tonight, a 12-year-old squeegee worker behind bars.
Squeegee worker. They keep calling them squeegee workers.
And this happened just steps away from city police headquarters, and it certainly comes as squeegee workers, well, under fire right now. This following reports have been linked to violence in just the past few weeks.
WJZ is live. Annie Rose Ramos with reaction to this latest incident. More details. She gets more on the city's response to this issue. Annie Rose.
Rick and Vic, we are just off of President Street, where we often see squeegee workers working, sometimes working on every single corner. Now, police tell us, and we now know, that today's incident happened somewhere in between President Street and here on East Fayette.
Y'all see the trend on where they at? President Street is always downtown Baltimore.
Escalating from 2 victims being taunted to shooting a BB gun, injuring them both. Tonight, police taking into custody a 12-year-old squeegee worker after they allegedly shot a BB gun, injuring 2 pedestrians. This news taking some evening walkers by surprise.
I have never, ever had a bad experience with a squeegee person.
It all happened
Squeegee
here Monday
person.
around noon off East Fayette Street. Police say the squeegee worker taunted the 2 victims, pointing a BB gun at them and then shooting it, injuring them in their arms and torso.
We will always hold people accountable for their actions, but we are not going to ignore the other factors.
This comes just days after.
You see, but we are not going to ignore the other factors. They want to say because they have broken households and all this other bullshit. See, the problem also is there's no consequences, no repercussions for their actions. They know that if the police come, they ain't getting arrested. If they get arrested, they gonna get out in a couple of hours. Slap on the wrist, no charges. Because of Brandon Scott. Because of Marilyn Mosby. Like I said, these Democratic and liberal strongholds, they make up all these fucking excuses. They give these motherfuckers chance after chance after chance after chance after chance, right? Until they do the unthinkable, like that squeegee kid did a couple weeks ago and killing that man.
The mayor held a summit addressing the squeegee.
But we are not going to
gun at them and then shooting it. Police say the squeegee worker taunted the 2 victims, pointing a BB gun at them and then shooting it, injuring them in their arms and torso.
We will always hold people accountable for their actions, but we are not going to ignore the other
Did she
factors.
say 5-year-old Emmanuel?
Just days after the mayor held a summit addressing the squeegee worker issue.
The first meeting was successful.
Last Thursday's meeting, a private one welcoming squeegee workers, faith leaders, and business owners. Dante Johnson of Hotel Revival was inside the room.
Is going to be an education for both the community and the young people, and ideally some behavioral changes on both sides.
Charles Kuning lives near Conway Street, where its corners often have squeegee workers, refusing to interact with them.
Conway and Light Street is where the dude got shot. The dude got killed at a couple weeks ago. Just for reference.
For years.
They were going to do this and this and this and this with their money, with my money, and why should I contribute to that?
But one Christmas, something changed.
So, right here, right, you see this officer right here? There's a cop there now. When was this done? When was this video? This video was done on July 18th. Yeah. Right?
Suddenly began realizing these are real.
Cop's still there.
Sparking
I saw him today.
And paying them what he could, continuing that giving spirit ever since.
Because that's where the guy was shot right there.
It makes them happy. You know, a dollar's worth it.
What'd he say?
Continuing that giving spirit ever since.
When you see how it makes them happy, you know, a dollar's worth it.
Here we go. Guilty white liberal right here. Until you don't got that dollar to give them, or you say you ain't gonna give them $1 and they fucking accost you. Wonder if he change his tune then. DMW said the mayor ex-squeegee worker. But this is what I'm talking about. Shit is ridiculous, people. Look, they keep making up excuses for him. Excuse. You know what? You know when they gonna want to do something. You know when they want to do something. Ain't shit gonna change until what I'm. Let me choose my words carefully. They're not gonna be happy until one of them squeegee workers get popped. They're not gonna want to do nothing until one of these squeegee workers get clapped because he fucked with the wrong person. I hope that doesn't happen. I really do hope that doesn't happen. Because a lot of them kids out there, they are actually trying to make an honest dollar, but you got the ones out there fucking it up for the rest of them. What's going to happen is I'm telling you, what's going to happen is they're going to fuck with the wrong one. They're going to pull out. They're going to pull out on that person. That person will be quicker, and they're going to lay one of them little niggas down. That's when they're going to want to do something about this problem. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Because the mayor can do something about it. Need to enforce those laws that's already on the books that prevents that harassment. You want to save them kids' lives? Enforce them laws. Because I don't want to see one of these kids get killed, man. That's the sad part. Anyway, just thought I'd bring that shit to y'all attention. That's what's going on here right now in Baltimore. And the fact that our DA and our mayor won't do anything about it, that's a fucking problem. Maybe this new DA will, and he'll challenge the mayor. We'll see how that go. But like I said, yo, Brandon Scott, yo, if you see this shit, you can fix this shit, yo. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a pussy. Stop fucking capping for these kids, yo. You come from the same era I come from. But they say a hard head make a soft ass. Don't let these kids learn the hard way, yo. You could do something about it. And making excuses for them and no consequences ain't it. Just saying. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. So, y'all boy up there, up in what the fuck is it, in Canada? Y'all boy north of the border, Justin Trudeau. Check this shit out. This nigga look like the cable guy. This is from the Counter Signal. Trudeau moves forward with fertilizer reduction policy. Let me see if I can make this bigger for y'all. All right. So Trudeau moves forward fertilizer policy. As per government of Saskatchewan news release, both Alberta and Saskatchewan ministers of agriculture have expressed profound disappointment in Trudeau's decision to attempt to reduce nitrogen emissions from fertilizers. We're really concerned with the with this arbitrary goal. Saskatchewan minister, it is an arbitrary goal, by the way. Saskatchewan's Minister of Agriculture, David Merritt, said, the Trudeau government has apparently moved on from their attack on oil and gas industry and set their sights on Saskatchewan farmers. According to Alberta Agriculture Minister Nate Horner, this has been the most expensive crop anyone has put in following a very difficult year on the prairies. The world is looking for Canada to increase production and be a solution to global food shortages. The federal government needs to display that they understand this. They owe it to our producers. Let's see. Fertilizers play a major role in the agriculture sector's success and have contributed to record harvests in the last decade. They have helped drive increases in Canadian crop yields, grain sales, and exports. A news release from Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada reads, however, the nitrous oxide emissions, particularly used associated with those synthetic nitrogen fertilizers use, have also grown significantly. That's why the government of Canada has set the National Fertilizer Emissions Reduction Target, which is part of the commitment to reduce the total GHG emissions in Canada by 40 to 45% by 2030. This is a tactic. Jesus Christ, I can't read today. Sorry, guys. This is a tacit admission that the attempt to lower emissions by reducing nitrogen fertilizer will consequently lower crop yields over the next decade, hurting the agriculture sector and, more importantly, hurting farmers. And indeed, according to a report from Fertilizer Canada, the total emission reduction puts a cap on the total emissions allowable for fertilizers at 30%, below 2020 levels. As the yield of Canadian crops is directly linked to the proper fertilizer application, this creates a ceiling on Canadian agriculture productivity well below 2020 levels. What I say, y'all? What I say, y'all? Get ready for the worst. Get ready for the worst. They're showing their hand. They're showing their hand. Right? We see that a major reason why Sri Lanka fucking defaulted on their loans and went bankrupt and is now in a failed state is because the powers that be, their leaders, sold them out for what Trudeau is trying to do in Canada right now. They were sold on a fertilizer that didn't work. They were sold on a fertilizer that did not work, and they didn't yield the crops that they would normally yield. They sold these motherfuckers Brondo because it has electrolytes. That's gonna be a running joke, y'all. They sold these motherfuckers Brondo. They traded in fucking real fertilizer and water for Brondo, and they wasn't getting the yields that they usually do, to the point where they had to import rice in Sri Lanka when Sri Lanka is a rice exporter. They had to import rice. Now look at them. It's a failed state because they had no exports. They had no goods to fucking sell. On top of gas and shit like that, that also made a big deal. Now you got the farmers that's protesting in Denmark, right? The Dutch farmers protesting. They're protesting to stop this from happening. They're protesting to stop this from happening. They don't want this to happen. They don't want to get rid of their fertilizer that they're using that works for some shit that might not work or won't work. Jeez. Like, this is out of hand. It's crazy. But it seems like the powers that be are on a fucking tear. This is what they want to do. This is all by design, people. They're crashing the economies. They're getting ready for their reset. They're crashing the economies. Soylent Green is coming. Snowpiercer's coming. Bug burgers are coming. Bug bars are coming. Whatever the fuck Billy Gates got fucking in store for us is coming. As he's bought up all the fucking farmland damn near. With his milk with a Q that they trying to feed to your babies. To our babies. Like, people, Canadian news, like, the PM even says it. You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at this headline. Trudeau seeking to implement policy similar to that protested by Dutch farmers. The revolt exhibited by Dutch farmers serves as a warning sign to those in Canada for what might come if Trudeau gets his way. This was July 8th of 2022. Trudeau got his way. They want to use the synthetic shit to try to grow stuff, and it's not working. It's not working. They're trying to, you know, piece by piece, destroy our way of living. I'm gonna say this: start your own gardens, people. Get you some food stores up. Get your meat up. Fucking learn to hunt. I know if I need to, I can go take a deer. Or whatever. These tinfoil hat conspiracies ain't seeming so tinfoil now. These quote unquote conspiracies seem like they're becoming prophecies now. Fucking what? Funny part is I know people see it. I know the people that voted for these motherfuckers see it, and they gotta have the craziest buyer's remorse right now. But they ain't gonna let you know. They ain't gonna let you know. But these motherfuckers, they can do no harm. They can do no harm to these people. You know, Trudeau's what a leader should be. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy. Natasha says, you sit there and try to explain what you don't have $1. No, they just gonna pounce. Yeah. Charles K says, also, like you said, some of them are adults. Instead of finding other work, they choose to be there. That's 100% facts. SF says 13-year-old girl shot in the face. Witness Philly beating. Jesus. Damn. Natasha says, I don't know how old, I don't care how old they are, as long as they aren't harassing. They should be free to make money how they choose. I agree, Natasha. I definitely do agree. However, they don't know how to act, man. And then they'll make it a race thing. They'll make it a race thing. Guarantee it. Let the wrong person take action against one of them kids. It'll be a race thing immediately. Emmanuel Preston says liberals have destroyed Philly. Yeah. Liberals have destroyed Baltimore. Did y'all know that Nancy Pelosi's dad used to be the fucking mayor of Baltimore? That's when shit started going downhill, apparently. I don't care. Sorry, read that. Centurion says, what's up, Centurion? They beat up the media the same day the mayor had his little press conference. I guarantee they did. It ain't the first time they beat up somebody from the news. I'm not saying Squeegee kids, just niggas in general that be out in the streets acting up. DMW says liberals destroy everything. I appreciate you, Natasha. So before we get to my final story, hey guys, head on over to hotepnation.com/donate. That's hotepnation.com. Let me see. There we go. HotepNation.com/donate. Homeschool America. Those who teach children create the thoughts of the future. Hotep Nation has started a mission to help parents across this nation get prepared to homeschool their children. So if you go to HotepNation.com/donate, it'll help us, reach our goal. Right now we're at $9,704. Every little bit helps, whether it's $1, $2, $3, right? We have a goal of $50,000. That'll help us to get the resources that parents need across this nation to help to start homeschooling their children. Not every, it's not a one size fit all cookie cutter situation when it comes to homeschooling. Different states have different curriculums and shit like that we're supposed to, that you're supposed to abide by, different certificates and shit that you need to get in order to do so. And we want to make sure that you guys know how to do that. So visit HotepNation.com/donate. Give whatever you can give. We really appreciate it. Also, before I forget, we got Hotep Nation weekend coming up. It's around the corner, man. I think it's like less than 3 weeks away, actually. August 11th through the 13th at the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas. It's going to be a good time, people. Last year was a blast. This year is going to be even better. We got Kimberly Klasick. We got Crypto Wendy O. We got Sonny Johnson. We got Project Rook. We got Ricky Bazcommons and Cassius Cam performing. We got a celebrity chef Mark doing his thing. Fucking fantastic food. Get your tickets today. Use Cannon, CANNON, for 10% off for your tickets. This Hotep Nation Conference 2022, August 11th through the 13th at the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas. Check this shit out. Like I said, Kimberly Klasick's going to be there. The fabulous Sonny Johnson, Crypto Wendy O, Project Rook's going to be there talking, healing and health, man. We got, like I said, celebrity chef Mark, man. He's amazing. The food that we had last year, bruh, I ain't never taste flavors like that before in my life. Let's put it like that. We're going to be chilling, Hotep and building, mind melding. You guys get to shoot with me if you want to shoot with me on Saturday. We're going to go through, the do's and don'ts of, concealed carrying and gun etiquette, stuff like that. It's going to be a good time, y'all. You know what I mean? Again, use the promo code CANNON, CANNON, to get your tickets. Get 10% off. All right, let's get to our final story. So, I'm going to touch on this real quick. Flashy NYC bishop robbed in 400K jewelry heist doing live stream service. Yo, I saw HJ touch on this today. This shit was crazy. And I saw Unc touch on it yesterday too. So let's check this shit out.
What you about to go through. Yo. All right. Yo, all right.
Yo, look at this dude in the corner though. Jeez. Bruh. Took him for his jewelry. I don't know if they robbed anybody else in the congregation, but look, they went straight for the pastor and took his jewels, yo. Jeez. Let me see something. A flashy Brooklyn bishop, jeez, was robbed in the middle of his live stream service Sunday when gun-toting crooks accosted him at the podium before fleeing with $400,000 in jewelry, cops said. Rolls Royce driver. Why they gotta do this? Like, I guess now we see what their slant is on pastors and shit like that. But I mean, hey, anyway, let's keep reading. Rolls-Royce driving Bishop Lamar Whitehead last made news in May when he tried to negotiate the surrender of an accused subway shooter. But authorities separately nabbed the suspect. I guess is that the Brooklyn subway shooter? He tried to negotiate the surrender of the guy. Huh. Okay. On Sunday, Whitehead was in the middle of his sermon at the Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries in Canaries around 11:14 a.m. when 3 masked gunmen burst in, police said. How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die? Whitehead asked his congregation right before spotting the armed intruders. They bust in and said, all right. Whitehead then said several times before hitting the floor on his hands and knees. The men took $400,000 worth of jewelry from Whitehead, his wife and possibly church girls. According to the police, Whitehead, dressed in a maroon suit with a gold trim collar and sleeve cuffs, was wearing a long gold chain and a large ring on his finger at the time. They masked all the way up. Motherfuckers is is that a Gucci blazer, yo? Yo, he got a Gucci blazer? Yo, is that a Gucci blazer on, yo? Somebody answer me that. What's going on, Ronan? Yo, this dude got a Gucci blazer on. Holy shit. Hey, yo, Rob, crazy. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. DNW said, yes, that's Gucci. Yo, this nigga like he an ex-drug dealer turned to the Lord. Oh, man. And then is that Fendi? Is that a Fendi blazer? Am I right on that? Or is that Balmain? What is that? I'm assuming that's Fendi. Jeez. And he got the Rolls Royce. Gee. Well, I got a feeling that this dude is a drug dealer turned quote unquote bishop. Like his name need to be Creflo Dollar. And that nigga like his name need to be Creflo Dollar. Jeez. That's flashy, yo. Like, I'm not one to be flashy, yo. Like, I don't like. I got a couple nice things, but I can't be that flashy. You know what I mean? $400K in jewelry? That's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. This dude got on a Fendi fucking blazer. He had a Gucci blazer. I don't know what he had on here. Hit the ground. You know what'd be crazy though? Is if it come out that he had that he fucking staged that shit to happen. You know what I mean? More than likely he probably didn't, but that should be crazy if it came down. Steph said get low dollar. He did 5 joints for a $2 million scam. Damn. Now look, I'm a Christian. I believe in the Lord. I believe in Jesus Christ, that he died for our sins and all this other stuff. But I also do believe that there are some false prophets on this earth. I don't know if he one of them, but he flashy as hell. That's crazy. That'd be even, like I said, it'd be even crazier. It'd be even crazier if he fucking staged that shit. To collect some insurance, because people get insurance on their jewelry. You know, I usually do it through your homeowner's insurance or whatever. You know what I mean? That'd be interesting to see. If he was in some trouble and that's what he did, who knows? But that's just crazy. But yeah, DMW right. They are victim shaming in this article. They straight up like the Rolls Royce driving, like that shit is unnecessary. That shit is unnecessary. We could clearly see that shit. We can clearly see that shit. Natasha says, "In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust, I will not be afraid. What can mortal man do to me?" That's hey, that gets a Don DeMarco from me.
Don DeMarco.
Yo, dude in the corner didn't, yo. He ain't flinching nothing, yo. Steph said the ice costs more than the church. DMW said Canaries is that Canaries Brooklyn? Is Savage Land. Damn. Says they're their own worst enemy. That shit is crazy. Somebody taking too much money from the offering box, bruh. I don't know. You know, I could be wrong. Maybe he made some really good investments and he can afford that stuff. You know, but that shit crazy. They straight walked up in that bitch and he got down and he gave up his shit and then that was it. I mean, even if it's a real thing, right? Even if that shit legitimately happened, right? Like I said, I just think it would be crazy if he staged that shit to happen. However, that shit really happened. He ain't really out of nothing. I guarantee he got that. If you got jewelry, you got that much jewelry like that, you got that shit insured. It's insured. So when they took that shit, he collected the insurance money on it. I guarantee it. So all that jewelry's been appraised. It's been submitted to the insurance company. He getting his money. He getting his money. But that shit crazy that they walked in on that. Like even so, that's a church, yo. Like people just disrespecting the church now. They can care less anymore. They just walk into the church just robbing people on some good Sunday shit. Anyway, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys tonight. I appreciate you guys rolling with me. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon to let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. Let people know that we were live. If you're new and you're here and you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how you like the stream. I could use some criticism. I really appreciate that. Constructive criticism. Don't be tearing the brother down now. Anyway. It's Cannon Hotep saying stay safe, stay well, and stay strapped. Protect your neck, people. Holla at you.